Good afternoon, children. Today, let me learn about the topic elevation of boiling point. Boiling point is an important physical property of a liquid. Boiling point is an important physical property of a liquid. The boiling point of a liquid is the temperature at which its vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. 1 atmospheric pressure. The boiling point of a liquid is the temperature at which its vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Boiling point is a temperature, liquid temperature. Vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. That is, atmospheric pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. When a non-volatile solute is added to solvent and its boiling point, the vapor pressure of the solution is lowered below 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay, so when a non-volatile solute added to the solvent, its boiling point, the vapor pressure of the solution is lowered. Okay, lower, to bring the vapor pressure again to 1 atmospheric pressure. The temperature of the solution has to be increased. As a result, the solution boils at high temperature TB. Okay, TB means temperature of boiling point. Then the boiling point of the solvent T0B, pure solvent. The increase in the boiling point is known as elevation of boiling point. So what is meant by elevation of boiling point? Usually, the boiling point of a liquid is the temperature at which its vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Vapor pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure. When a non-volatile solute is added to the solvent, the vapor pressure of the solution is lower. As a result, the solution boils at a high temperature. Thus, increase in the boiling point is known as elevation of boiling point. See the graph, a plot of vapor pressure versus temperature. Vapor pressure versus temperature of water and an aqueous solution is given below. The vapor pressure of a solution increases with increase in temperature. Pressure increased with temperature. The variation of vapor pressure with respect to the temperature for pure water is given by violet colored curve at 100 degrees Celsius. At 100 degrees Celsius, that water boil. Okay, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Vapor pressure of water is equal to 1 atmospheric pressure. That pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. Vapor pressure is equal to 1 atmospheric pressure. So this violet color curve represents the water. When a solute is added to water, the vapor pressure with respect to the temperature of the solution is given by green curve. That green curve, when a solute added to the solvent, vapor pressure of the solution is equal to 1 atmospheric pressure at a given temperature TB, which is greater than T0B. The difference between these two components TB minus T0B given the elevation of boiling point del TB equal to TB boiling point minus T0B. T0B means then the boiling point of pure solvent. The elevation of boiling point directly proportional to the concentration of the solute. The elevation of the boiling point directly proportional to the concentration of the solute particle element. So del TB directly proportional to M. M is the concentration of solution expressed in molality. Del TB equal to KB into M, proportionality constant. Del TB equal to KB into M. KB is the molar boiling point elevation constant or epleoscopy constant. If M equal to 1, then del TB equal to M equal to 1. So del TB equal to KB. Hence the KB is equal to the elevation in boiling point for 1 molar solution. KB is calculated by the following relation. KB equal to RT square M divided by del H vaporization. See the tabular column, molar boiling point elevation constant KB for some solvent. Water elevation constant value 0.52. Boiling point 373.15 Kelvin. Okay. Ethanol T0B value 351.5, elevation constant KB 1.20. Benzene 353.3, KB value 2.53. Chloroform T0B value 334.4, KB value 3.63. Ether T0B value 307.8, KB value 2.02. Carbon tetrachloride T0B value 350, KB value 5.03. Carbon disulfide T0B value 319.4, KB value 2.42. Acetic acid 391.1, KB value 2.93. Cyclohexane 353.74, KB value 2.79. Next, let me learn about depression and freezing point. Freezing point of a substance is another important physical property like boiling point. Freezing point is one of the property of the liquid. Freezing point is defined as the temperature at which the solid and the liquid state of the substance having the same vapor pressure. Freezing point is defined as the temperature at which the solid and the liquid state of the substance, solid and liquid state of the substance have the same vapor pressure. That is called freezing point. At freezing point, the solid and liquid phases of the substance are in equilibrium. Okay, at a freezing point, solid and liquid phase of the substance are in equilibrium. For example, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, the ice and the water are in equilibrium. Okay, so that freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, ice and water are in equilibrium. When a non-volatile solute is added to water, its freezing point of the solution is lower. When we add the solute to the solvent, the freezing point of the solution is lower from 0 degrees Celsius. The lowering of freezing point of the solvent when a solute is added is called depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point denoted by del TF. What is meant by depression in freezing point? The lowering of the freezing point of the solvent when a solute is added is called depression of freezing point. From the graph, pressure versus temperature, we know the freezing point is 0 degree Celsius. Freezing point of water 0 degree Celsius. Vapor pressure at this temperature is 1 atmospheric pressure. The vapor pressure versus temperature curve of the solution indicate that the freezing point lower than the 0 degree Celsius. The difference in freezing temperature can be expressed del Tf. Del Tf means depression freezing point. T naught F minus Tf. The experimental results show that the difference in freezing point is directly proportional to the molar concentration of the solute particle. So, del Tf freezing depression in freezing point directly proportional to molar concentration of the solute. Okay. Then we apply proportionality constant, molar freezing point depression constant, Kf. Kf means diffraction constant or cryoscopy constant. Del Tf equal to Kf into M. Kf is a cryoscopy constant or molar freezing point depression constant. So M equal to 1. So del Tf equal to Kf. Kf is equal to the diffraction in freezing point for 1 molar solution. Now see the tabular column, some values of cryoscopy constant of the substance. Water freezing point 273 Kelvin. Cryoscopy constant 1.86. Ethanol 155.7 freezing point in Kelvin. Cryoscopy constant 1.99. Benzene 278.6. Kf value 5.12. Chloroform freezing point 209.6. Kf value 4.79. Carbon disulfide freezing point 164.2. Kf value 3.83. Next, let me learn about osmosis and osmotic pressure. Many biological processes depends on osmosis. Osmosis is a spontaneous process. The solvent molecule pass through a semi-permeable membrane from a solution of lower concentration to a solution of higher concentration. That is called osmosis. What is meant by osmosis? The solvent molecule pass through a semi-permeable membrane from a solution of lower concentration to a solution of higher concentration. Okay, solvent molecule passing through semi-permeable membrane, lower concentration to higher concentration. The name osmosis is derived from Greek word osmos, which means to push. It is also important to note that semi-permeable membrane selectively allows certain molecule in the solution to pass through, but it not others. This semi-permeable membrane only allow certain molecule in the solution. Let us consider a simple apparatus, two compartment. Okay, a semi-permeable membrane separate a chamber, a semi-permeable membrane. This is a semi-permeable membrane. That is semi-permeable membrane separates a chamber into two compartments. This is one compartment, that is another compartment. Two compartments separated by semi-permeable membrane. The water is added to the first compartment. First compartment containing water. Water is added in first compartment, and aqueous sodium chloride is added in second compartment, NaCl. The liquid level on both sides are equal. Both compartment liquid levels are equal. There is difference in concentration between the liquid present in the two compartments. Only difference is concentration. The water molecule move from first compartment to second compartment through semi-permeable membrane. The membrane allow only water molecule to pass through in either direction but not allow the sodium chloride. The net flow of water is into sodium chloride solution and can increase its volume. This side volume increased because the water molecule pass through the semi-permeable membrane from first compartment to second compartment. This decreases its concentration of sodium chloride solution. So here sodium chloride solution concentration is decreased. Can increase the volume. This decreases its concentration and also create the pressure difference between the compartment. The pressure difference push some of the water molecule back to the solvent side through the semi-permeable membrane until equilibrium is established. At the equilibrium, the rate of movement of solvent molecule on both directions are equal. The pressure difference at the equilibrium is called osmotic pressure pi. Okay. So, what is meant by osmotic pressure? The pressure difference at the equilibrium is called osmotic pressure represented by pi. Osmotic pressure is defined as the pressure that must be applied to the solution to stop the influx of the solvent. That is to stop the osmosis through semi-permeable membrane. That is called osmotic pressure. Van Hoff found that dilute solution the osmotic pressure is directly proportional to the molar concentration of the solute and the temperature of the solution. Okay. So osmotic pressure now called Van Hoff equation. So phi equal to phi is osmotic pressure. Phi equal to C or T. C is the concentration of the solution in molarity. T temperature or constant. Determination of molar mass from osmotic pressure. How to determine molar mass from osmotic pressure? According to Van Hoff equation, pi equal to C or T. So we know concentration C equal to N by V. N number of moles of solute. V is the volume of the solution. So therefore pi equal to N by V into RT. If a solution is prepared by dissolving WB of non-volatile solute in WA gram of solvent, then the number of moles N equal to WB divided by MB, weight by mass. Since MB molar mass of the solute, substituting the N value, pi equal to WB divided by V, RT by MB. So MB equal to WB into RT divided by V pi. From that equation, molar mass of the solute can be calculated.